What's up, party people? Welcome back to the Jiang, aka the Skillful Abbott's little section of the internet. As you know, I'm a big fan of Chinese martial arts and games, especially RPGs. And today I'm coming with the GOAT, Ho Tu Lo Shu, the Books of the Dragon. Originally, I don't know if it was originally, but it has been translated by Brother Lash. So I want to give a shout out to Lash and the Fanlation Discord. Please join, because for this tutorial, you'll need to be a member of that Discord to get some of the files or whatever created by one and only Lash. Also want to give a shout out to Baby Nami's baby. Very critical brother, but very insightful for a guy like me who, like, I'll be 50 next week and I'm not really good at all of this kind of computer manipulations and programs and things like that. And his advice on the Discord helped a lot. And I want to give a shout out to Brother Jai 6568, who provided merged translation files for the Ginyang mod that I'm about to explain how to get. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the Ginyang mod, aka Louis Cha, if you are a fan of wuxia stories and all of that, you'll know him as the father of wuxia, in my opinion anyway. And a lot of the characters and themes that we see in the genre originated from his writings. And Ho Tu Lo Shu being the GOAT of all wuxia RPG games, one of my favorites, and wanting to do another playthrough with something a little different. I wanted to play this mod. However, a lot of people don't know how to set it up, including me. So I'm going to attempt to try and set it up for us. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you'll need to do, actually, if you haven't already, is, of course, get the game, which you can find on Steam under Book of the Dragons or Ho Tu Lo Shu. Sadly, this game has not been officially translated into English, and that's where our brother Lash comes in. So you want to get the game. I don't know how much it is right now. Maybe we can see. We'll go to the store page real quick. You can see how much it is at the moment of this recording. As you can see, it's already in my library. Very positive reviews. So for me, I live in Japan. It's currently 2,000 yen. So that's probably like, at the week yen right now, it's like 10,000 yen. I mean, with the week yen for you guys out there using dollars, that's probably like $12, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, you got to get the game. It's 2,000 yen right now. Then you want to go to the workshop, and you can find it in the community here. And I'm already subscribed, but go ahead and subscribe to that. Boom, you're in the game, right? You got the English mod. Now, I never had any problems, probably because I live in Japan, which is an Asian country. If your PC is not set up to handle the way Asian countries handle dates and times and all of that, when you load the game, you'll probably end up in a black screen. Don't worry. Check the Discord. You want to choose either the 4th or 5th option, load the mod, and then restart the game, and you'll be set. That is not a good description of what you got to do, but it's something along those lines. Like I said, I never experienced that. So, but from my understanding, those who have to change their date and time format to either to China, or in my case, I'm in Japan. I never figured that. So any Asian country, basically it's the year first. The year comes first and then the month and date. But anyway, don't worry about it. If you get a black screen, nothing's wrong, or it's still in Chinese or whatever, don't hesitate. Check out the Discord. Or maybe I'll edit it in after this, how to do it, what menu selection it is in the game to actually load the mod. And then when you get the mod loaded, just restart the game and you'll be in English with Lash's mod. Anyway, that's the first step. Moving along. So yeah, moving along, the next step you want to do is get Lash's auto translator. The auto translator will be located here. Don't worry, maybe in the description or somewhere I'll add all the links to all the files and things you need. But you want to get Lash's auto translator, because you will be using AI to translate some of the untranslated parts of the mod. But if you're not using the Ginyang mod and just want to play the game in English, I highly recommend getting this anyway for the resizer, because of English and Chinese, the sizing of the fonts are quite different. It took me a long time, but I played the game without the resizer, and a lot of the English text was cut off. But if you get this resizer, everything's gonna fit on the screen nicely so that you can read it. So just pop over here. Just pop over here, get the resizer. Follow these instructions to install it. What we want to do is, when you come to this page, you want to find where to download it, which you're going to find here, the releases. And you want to click on that right here. I guess you guys can't see my mouse, but follow here to releases. Go ahead and click on it. They bring you here to 551. Then you want to look for me, it's a Windows installation. I got this zip right here. Okay. Go ahead and download that. Let's see. I'll go ahead and click on it. Go ahead and download that right here. You can see it. And then, I don't know, you'll get this download right here. And what you want to do is extract that file into the game file. So hold on. I'll be right back. All right. As I was saying, so once you've downloaded the auto translator, you want to throw that into your game directory, which is Ho Tu Lo Shu. Please check your own settings because mine is very different from whatever your setup may be. So find out where your Steam directory is and all of that. For me, it is in Drive D, Steam Apps Common, Ho Tu Lo Shu, the Books of the Dragon, right? And well, I've already extracted it, so I'm not going to go through all of that. But you're going to extract it and you're going to get this file right here that's highlighted, which is called Setup Ray Patcher and Auto Translator exe. Run that. It's going to start the game. It's going to make folders that you need and all of that, right? Once you have all those folders created, one of the folders that will be created will be the Auto Translator folder. So in here, you can see I have this config back text. That's the original configuration that was in the game or created with the mod. I don't know, but it was already in there. So I wanted to back it up. And then we get this config ini and this translation folder, English text. And then we have the resizer text here. I have two versions because I like to play around with the settings. And if something messes up, I can always go back to the original one here. But this is the one I'm using, right? And to get the resizer text, what we want to do is join the Discord. I told you earlier. And you can find the resizer text here. Let's see. This is the Discord. I don't want you guys like seeing everything, but anyway, this is the resizer text. You can see right here, it says latest resizer. So you want to get that. Again, I'll put the link into the description so that you can find all the files necessary. And once you've downloaded the resizer text, just throw that in here. The resizer text goes into this folder right here. We'll back out translation, English text, throw the resizer text in there, and the config, want to throw the configuration file into the root of Auto Translator. In the root of Auto Translator, you want to throw in the configuration file. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, now let's get to the meat of the mod, right? Once you got the resizer and the Auto Translator installed, you want to actually go and get the Jin Yong Mod or the Louis Cha mod, right? So that's going to be in the workshop on Steam, which we can see right here. This right here. Okay. And again, I'll put the links in the description. The mods are all in Chinese. That's why we're using Lash's translation mod and also JY's merged English translation text. But anyway, the first thing you need to do, just like you got the Lash's English mod, you need to come over here and subscribe to the mod, right? That's the first thing you need to do. This is all in Chinese, so I recommend just going over to whatever browser you're using and translate page from Chinese simplified to English. You can see it says Balance Rationalization Mod, Ginyang Edition, Halo Group Power Enhancement Edition. Now, keep in mind, I haven't played this yet, but apparently there are new animations and more stories and stuff like that. So I'm actually looking forward to doing it. Just haven't had the time yet, especially with Where Winds Meet out right now. But once you do that, we got some important things here. As you can see, it says the warning right here, because this mod needs additional files. Here it says mainland Chinese players download functional files and query text guide. We're not using that because we're not mainland China, right? So we want this one right here. Overseas players download functional files. Go ahead and click that. Use the page translation on your browser, and you can see the functional files. So you want to get all of these, right? I don't know. My PC keeps switching tabs automatically. I don't know why, but anyway, you want to come over here and get the functional file use, right? Functional files use. Come over here and basically do the same thing, right? You can translate it. This is a video explaining how to actually set it up. You can watch the video to how to set it up, or I don't know why I keep coming here. Where are the actual files? Sorry. The actual files are here. So just click here and download anyway. So it's a pretty hefty file. What's the size on it? 683 megabytes. But anyway, you're going to download all of that, right? I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to stick around with it. So grab that. You can watch the video on how to set it up. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch it, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. You want to go into your files right here, extract everything, and then you're going to see, well, you'll see these changes right here. But anyway, I have already done that, and I'll show you. So you got to do all that over here in the J2 data. Oh, I should also mention that you need to put this XUnity AutoChatGPT Translator DLL into your game data, which is this J2 data managed translators. And then here, Unity AutoChatGPT AutoTranslator DLL. Okay, so after you download the files needed from here, or overseas players download and install functional files. After you download the functional files, you want to go ahead to your downloads and extract it. After extracting, you'll get this folder right here. And inside, you'll see the J2 data and asset bundles. What you want to do is copy those over to your actual game, right? Here's my actual game folder. I didn't copy over the J2 data folder. I actually copied the files that were in the downloaded functional files and copied them into here because I didn't want to lose any of the other stuff that I had in here. The video provided shows that they actually copied over this folder, but I don't recommend doing that. Let me show you actually what's in those files. So in the downloaded one, J2 data managed, you have this assembly sharp DLL. So I just copied it, came over to the actual game folder, which is not that, which is this one right here, Steam. And I went into J2 data, managed, and you can see right here, assembly sharp to DLL. I'll go ahead and paste it again. Shouldn't hurt him. And the asset bundles, which are all of these, I also copied from the download here. You can see asset bundles. Just copied and paste all of that and stuck it in here in the game folder. And that's all you have to do for that, which is what the video was showing, right? The video here. Copied and paste these two files. Copied and paste here. Overwrite. And you can see that it's loaded by checking these things, right? These manuals. So that's the mod installed, right? However, the problem is the mod is not translated into English. It's in Chinese. So this is where we have to go for the next step. Give me a second. There are some steps here. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. It's kind of wild because I actually finished the tutorial and I know it's getting long, but I finished it and found out that for some reason I didn't have audio on the last 10 to 20 minutes. But anyway, things happen and I'm here to record it all over again. So in this step, we need to make our Jin Yong mod that we got off of Steam. We need to make it offline so that we can then add the merged text files from JY on Discord, so we can add those to the mod and then be on our way, right? So to make the mod available offline, we need to go into our game folder again in Steam. Not this one, but this one right here. Let's see. Not that one. Where is it? Yeah, so we want to go into our Steam folder, and this time we're going to look for Steam apps and the workshop content. And for me, it's 952, my old man eyes. It's 952860. And I think it is the next one, 277-884-7429. You can see there's a config zip in here, mod config, and a preview. So you can just click on the preview to see what mod you're in, and boom, that's the Ginyang mod, right? So what we need to do is copy the Ginyang mod, copy the config zip, and then go back to our game folder, which is Steam Apps Common Ho Tu Lo Shu, right? And then look for, well, you can't look for it yet. If you haven't already, you have to create this folder, a mod folder, and I already created it right here. So just create a folder called mod, open it up, and throw in your config zip and unzip it. I'm not going to do that here because I've already done it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that and show you what's in the config file. So you unzip it, and then you have all these files in here. And we want to focus on this folder, which is text files. You can see all these in here. So what are we putting in there? We're going to put our files from JY, which is in the Discord. So I'll put a link in the description, but feel free to join the Discord as well, and you have access to all of these files. And this is a very friendly community, so if you need any help, people will gladly help you. But anyway, you want to go ahead and download these text files, which in my case, I have already downloaded several times here. I'm going to actually, I downloaded it so many times, I'm going to delete some of them. Anyway, you got it here. You want to extract it, copy all of these, then go back to your game, and then just paste it over in here. I already did it, so I'm not even going to bother trying to replace anything. And there you have it. That step is done. You now have access to the Ginyang mod offline with the merged English text files in it. However, the mod is not translated into English. And to do that, we'll be using ChatGPT and AI to translate it for us. So just a minute, and I'm going to show you how to actually do that. Okay, now we're going to work on setting up the auto translation using ChatGPT. And to do that, we have to go back into our Steam folder again. But this time, we want to go to Ho Tu Lo Shu game directory, which is under Steam Apps Common Ho Tu Lo Shu. And this time, we want to go into the auto translator folder. Now, earlier, I said that I backed these up and that these were already in here. That's true. I think these were already in here. But I backed this up because I didn't want to show my ChatGPT API. So I'll use that to show you. You got to open this and change a few things. First off, I think here, you got to make sure this is not blank and it has to be turned on. Otherwise, it won't translate anything. But more importantly, we have to go all the way down to here, ChatGPT. Let me get my head out the way. So we want to go all the way down here and focus on this section. Focus on this section right here, ChatGPT. The model GPT-5 Nano is what I'm using. That was what was recommended to me by Lash. And you want to set the prompt. The prompt I'm using is also the one that Lash suggested that we use. Actually, let me show you guys in just a second. So here you can see we got the model GP. Well, when Lash made this, it was 4.0 or 4.0. And this is the prompt. If you are more AI prompt savvy, you can modify this. But I just left it like it is because I trust Lash. And that really is the last step. Just make sure you set all of this up right here. Put your API goes here, and that costs money. And Lash suggested like $5 or $10. It should go a long way. Actually put something like 2,500 yen on it. So like 30 bucks. I haven't really used it. So I don't know how much what is it, tokens that I'm using. But Lash says $5 is enough. So make sure you set all of that into this configuration file and make sure that this endpoint is on. So I think I forgot to do it last time and it didn't work. And that's it. Everything is set up. Let me show you where to buy the credits for ChatGPT. So I just went to openai.com and you can see you can buy, you come over here to pricing or whatever. And yeah, just buy some of that, get your API, put it into the config and you're ready to go. And then just start up the game. And speaking of starting up the game, I know this is getting longer. If you get the black screen, you want to change your region format, as we talked about earlier, your regional format to English, Hong Kong, or China, Japan, or some other Asian country. And after installing Lash's mod and you don't know what to select in the menu because it's still in Chinese, just go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth section, or possibly the fifth if it's your first time playing. So either one of these two, just click on both of them and you'll see Lash's mod will be there in English. So just click on that, start the game, boom, you're ready to go. And change your region format if you get the black screen. Oh, I should say, going back to Jin Yong Mod, if you're playing the Jin Yong Mod, you won't be using Lash's mod. So choose the Jin Yong Mod that you made offline. So you'll see two versions, but one will be offline. That's the one you want. And there you have it. Hope this tutorial was kind of long, but I hope it was useful and you're able to enjoy this wonderful game. It's very fun, classic wuxia game. I don't know how old it is now. I think it came out, 2000? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess. But it's an old school game. Still fun. Still a classic. Everyone still pops into the Discord wanting to know how to play it or install it. Use the English mods and the newer Chinese mod. And I've heard a lot of great things about this Ginyang mod. So I'm looking forward to actually testing out and playing it. So yeah, without saying any more, I guess I'll say thanks for watching and hope you enjoy the game. And if you like this video, share it to your friends. If I made any mistakes, please list it in the comment section and help others out. And I'll put all the links and everything in the description as well. Peace. I'll say love 9 times, peace times 5. I'm out.
Everything